Russell and Hamilton pass Verstappen at the start of the 2023 Australian Grand Prix as Leclerc spins out. The start of the 2023 Australian Grand Prix was full of drama as pole sitter Max Verstappen lost out to the Mercedes pair before Charles Leclerc was tapped into a spin at turn 3, ending his race early. The safety car was deployed on lap 1 at Albert Park when Ferrari driver Leclerc turned in and caught the left front wheel of Lance Stroll's Aston Martin, which sent the 2022 Australian GP winner into a spin and ended his race almost instantly. That was after Coleman Verstappen was pincered by the Mercedes, losing out to George Russell into turn 1, where a snap of oversteer saw him compromised and led to Lewis Hamilton passing the championship leader into turn 3. A number of drivers then took the chance to pit during that safety car before the 2023 Australian Grand Prix got back underway. Alonso hails best qualifying of F1 2023 despite being behind Mercedes. Fernando Alonso thinks his fourth place in Q3 for Formula One's Australian Grand Prix was his best qualifying of the three in 2023 despite being the Aston Martin driver behind both Mercedes cars. With the Red Bull of Sergio Perez eliminated in Q1, Alonso was a favorite to qualify on the front row for Sunday's Melbourne race alongside overwhelming favorite Max Verstappen, who duly took pole. But behind the world champion, Mercedes drivers George Russell and Lewis Hamilton proved the surprise package of qualifying by beating Alonso to second and third respectively. Despite being demoted to fourth, Alonso felt Melbourne was Aston Martin's best qualifying performance yet this season because the gap to pole-sitter Verstappen was the smallest it has been so far. In terms of performance, arguably, this was the best qualifying for us of the three, Alonso said when quizzed by motorsport.com/autosport on his Albert Park performance. It's the closest we've been to pole position, so I feel fast and the car is easy to drive and I enjoy it. In Bahrain, Alonso was fifth, over 6/10 behind Verstappen. In Saudi Arabia, he trailed Verstappen's teammate Sergio Perez by 0.465s and in Australia, he reduced the gap to the Dutchman to 0.407s. However, Melbourne's lap is over 11 seconds faster than Jeddah, so in relative performance the two-time world champion's claim does not quite hold up. Alonso acknowledged it will be tough to work his past Russell and Hamilton on Melbourne's street circuit, but is still aiming to get second. Let's see tomorrow what we can do. The Mercedes cars were very fast in Q3 and they did better job, but let's see tomorrow if we can challenge them. The Spaniard said, they had very similar pace in Jeddah compared to me, so if they start in front, I think it's going to be very difficult to overtake them. Tomorrow I think the race is with Red Bull, the two Mercedes and probably the Ferraris as well. They're better here with these cooler conditions. So it's going to be an interesting race.